Everybody, thanks for coming out. My name is Frank Wozniak, and I work as a grocery store manager, which is not the worst job in the world, unless, of course, there's a goddamn global pandemic happening, in which case I have to kiss everyone in the room's ass, apparently. When that pandemic first started, we were important people in the grocery business, right? We were frontline workers. We were essential, right? People come into my store and they'd say, "Oh, thank you for coming to work today. You're a hero, sir. You guys are all heroes." But believe me, that shit ended real quick, okay? Right around the time we started running out of toilet paper and hand sanitizer, Lysol spray. Those first couple of weeks were touch and go. We were the only ones working, right? You folks, unless you work in a hospital or grocery store yourself, you all got to work from home, or whatever the fuck that means. Right? You guys are all laying around in your pajamas, playing board games, and catching up on Ozark and Schitt's Creek, right? Meanwhile, I had to shave and shower every morning and take my ass down to Schitt's Creek and paddle around in it for 10, 12 hours a day. It was out of control. So you remember during that lockdown, there was nowhere else to go but the grocery store, right? So right away, my store became date night out, family night out. Now, our governor came on the news and told us, "Please, folks, stay home for 2 weeks. Stay home. If you need provisions, send one person to the store with a list to get everything you need." Is that what happened? No, that was everybody's cue to posse up everybody in the car. We're all going down to the goddamn grocery store. We saw you coming, man. We were scared to death. I mean, I get it. You've been Netflixing and chilling for 5, 6 days in a row. You had to get out of the house. I get it. But couldn't one adult stay back in the car with the kids? No, we're all going in. Everybody, get your slippers back on. We're all going into the grocery store. Make sure you're all rubbing your nose and licking your fingers because we're going to touch everything on the fucking shelves. Telling you, we saw you coming. We were scared to death, man. I was hosting a super spreader every day for like 2 years. 10 hours a day in that store, man. When it first started, we saw a lot of crazy shit. You guys remember the first time you saw a mask on somebody in a grocery store? Yeah. Wasn't no N95, was it? No, it was some crazy shit they made at home, right? Some video they saw on YouTube. You guys remember the sweat sock? Like a fucking gag? What was that? You know, I come into work, I see an old man walking around with a coffee filter on his face. Oh, shit. He's ready for the Maxwell House variant. People were making masks out of any shit they could find around the house. You know, a fishbowl with a vacuum cleaner tube into a garbage bag. If they were going on a spacewalk. But you know which group the mask really worked out well for was the shoplifters. Like, I couldn't identify anybody. I'd run over to our security guard and go, "Hey man, I just saw 2 people put a bunch of liquor and Tide Pods in a grocery basket and are heading towards the front door." "Oh, what do they look like, Frank?" "I don't know, man. One of them had on a snorkel, the other one was dressed like a ninja." I couldn't tell you who was who. But once those first couple of weeks were over and we really started running out of a lot of shit, that was it, man. There was no more hero talk from our customers. Now they want to speak to the manager, right? They want to bitch to me just to bitch. You know, most of these complaints are not even good complaints. "Excuse me, sir, are you the manager?" "Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?" "Well, all your goddamn bananas are green." "Okay, you got me." You realize you didn't have to shimmy up a fucking tree to find that out? All the bananas are right there on that table. We did all the legwork for you. "Excuse me, young man. Do you have any more bagged oranges?" "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We're all out of bagged oranges right now." "Ha! The goddamn politicians are taking away everything." So picture this, okay? Business casual. I got the name badge on, Frank. Got a sales plan in my back pocket, and I'm hauling ass across the store. "Excuse me, sir. Do you work here?" "Yeah, I work here. How can I help you?" "Is this all you have of these?" "Well, those 230 jars of pickles?" "Yeah, that's all we have." "How many did you need?" "Well, do you have any more in back?" "Folks, let me clear something up for you right now, okay? We don't fucking have it in back, okay? It's not back there. Trust me. We're not in the business of hanging on to this shit. Right? We're trying to sell it. But if you ask one of my people to go in back and check, they'll go. But you ain't never going to see them again. I promise you, because that kid's going to go back there, he's going to do a couple whippets, right? He's going to go to the bathroom and wash his hands and sing happy birthday a couple times. So it's time for his union 15-minute break, and then he's out of there. And there you are at that little plastic back door to the back room. gentleman was looking for pickles. He gone, Karen. That boy is gone, man. He's home by now. I've seen his mom picking him up out front. But it doesn't matter what you do for folks. They're never satisfied. Customers are never happy anyways. But, you know, and luckily for those customers and for all of you lovely folks here tonight, I'm a people person. All I want to do is make people happy, folks. Unless, of course, there's another global pandemic, in which case you can all kiss my ass. My name is Frank Wozniak. Thanks for coming out. Give it up to your host, Jose.